Whoa there, young sprig. What are you watching?
New meme. You wouldn't get it.
Hey now, I love a good meme. Rage quit.
I want a slop.
I want a slop.
I want a slop.
I want a slop. Me when I just can't slopping.
God, it doesn't get any better than that.
Is someone slopping in here?
Get ready, cuz
I'm gonna slop.
Hate to break it to you, Lauren, but we're a couple of old grave muscles now.
So speak for yourself, because I'm young, hip, and cool. Behold, my La Epic Meme. Oh my god, is it cringe?
Why do you care? That's all just brain rot.
But what even is brain rot? From Walden to Skippity, memes have a way of connecting and confusing us. But are viral videos literally infecting our thoughts? Does slop smooth our brains? Is this just another moral panic on emergent means of communication? Well, since I'm Poggers, and I absolutely, without a doubt, have the juice, let's talk slop about brain rot. Ugh, my brain is definitely feeling the rot.
I prefer my brain pickled, personally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta bake a sweet treat to counter this skibbity slop.
You think I'm cool, right? Speaking of cool, what if I told you we had the technology to generate amazing works of art with a single prompt? It's called AI, which stands for Artist's Imagination. Across our socials, we've been challenging subscribers to render our aquatic antics through daily art prompts for every day of September. Or should we say, Subtember? We shouldn't, actually. I mean, we did, but it turns out there's another event called that, and it makes sorting through the submissions tricky. We're a small independent team. There's still half a month left as of now, so if you want to dive in and see what real art from real artists looks like, check out the socials you see on screen now. Despite being defined by the Oxford English Dictionary in 2024, the actual meaning of the word brain rot isn't that clear. The OED defines it as a perceived loss of intelligence or critical thinking skills, especially in later use, as attributed to the overconsumption of unchallenging or inane content or material. Now also, content or material that is perceived to have this effect. So rest assured, dear viewers, you won't get brain rot here.
Give me my slop.
Give me that slop.
Give me the slop.
Low-quality content, often associated with brain rot, include viral videos plastered with oddly satisfying videos, Subway Surfer clips, and Family Guy funny moments. And, quintessentially, a world slowly embroiling itself in a cross-dimensional war with toilet men. But setting aside my mental trauma of listening to skibbity bop bop yes yes on repeat for over 2 hours, the formal definition of brain rot seems to differ from its real-world implications. Those stuffy nerds over at Oxford would have you believe it's just the supposed mental exhaustion of watching slop all day. So they're not claiming that it's a real scientific fact. They're just defining how people perceive it. The content we would label as brain rot predates TikTok and Skibbity Toilet. It's not even the first brain rot content made using Gary's Mod, the video game Skibbity Toilet uses to act out its ever-continuing sanitation saga. Some might remember the Gmod Idiot Box, a proto-Skibbity comedy anthology series back in 2008.
Bro, I love Gmod. I used to play the hell out of TTT and Prop Hunt.
I know most of those words.
Well, Gmod is a sandbox video game released in 2006 by Valve. This company created video game series like Half-Life, Portal, and Left 4 Dead, all built on their Source 3D game engine. As a sandbox game, Gmod allows creatives to design and code their own games. Source Filmmaker, released in 2012, then allowed this game engine to be used as a movie-making tool. Skibbity Toilet serves as just another iteration in a long line of slop culture.
Not to say slop isn't entertaining, fun, or at the very least a legitimate challenge to the artistic status quo, but this concept of low-quality content online predates contemporary brain rot by at least a couple decades, and the term brain rot actually predates the internet by over a century. While the use of the term skyrocketed to 230% between 2023 and 2024, the first recorded use of the term was way back in 1854 by Henry David Thoreau.
You talking about my boy Thoreau? That man definitely knows how to slop.
Oh, life is a relentless trudge toward obscurity, then hopefully death.
And I'll be right there to cheer you on, old man. Brain rot traces its origins back to Walden, Thoreau's literary diary chronicling his time away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Getting back to his natural roots, he complains about the modern tendency to suppress our innate instincts for curiosity and wonder. According to Kristen Ellis, professor at the University of Mississippi, Thoreau says, "While England endeavors to cure the potato rot, will not any endeavor to cure the brain rot, which prevails so much more widely and fatally." And I got the slop rot. Give me that slop.
No!
This is my day in life as a slop influencer.
Hey, dude. Just wanted to swing on by and drop off my slop. I want to slop, well, you know, kind of everywhere, right?
Oh, stop.
Can I slop here?
Don't say that.
But then how will I slop?
I'm just gonna go contact HR real quick, okay?
You old fart, are you still going on about this?
Yes, it's the zeitgeist.
The media we consider brain rot isn't new, and neither is the term itself. Something rubs me the wrong way about how brain rot is defined. This fogginess that comes from only works in this isolated context. In reality, when people accuse you of having brain rot, they're saying, "You're spouting online gibberish, go touch grass."
I haven't seen a blade of grass in decades. Social context of using this term doesn't appear in mainstream conversations about the phenomenon. It does, however, hilariously appear in the WikiHow guide, What Does It Mean When Someone Says Brain Rot? Plus, How to Avoid It. Not to suggest that WikiHow is a reliable source, but it serves us here to know how the word is commonly used. Here, they describe brain rot and being chronically online as a condition where too much screen time or time in niche internet communities starts to alter your behavior, so that the way you speak and think becomes totally confusing to the average person. There's a clear disconnect between the pretentious pseudo-medical definition provided by the OED and the casual social definition from the wiki-howdy-doodies. I guess it's like you said, Dunk. If you're telling someone they have brain rot, it's because they're using too much internet slang that the people around them have no way to understand.
Are you sloppy Joes slinging slang in here? Slang is used to indicate a sense of belonging or signal insider info to any cultural group. Jocks or nerds, goths or preps, burnouts or bankers. Linguistic anthropologists use slang to learn about a culture. Canadian dialect French curse words are usually religious, and I'll just say their English counterparts. Chalice, tabernacle, host. Slang does a lot to tell us about what a culture finds important and how they use language to include and exclude.
Which one am I?
Peter Toivonen wrote in his paper entitled American Slang and Colloquial Expression for Lying and Cheating. Slang is built to encode a certain intimacy between its users and thus performing a function of including or excluding people from a social circle, and encoding some shared experience or common outlook to speech and elusiveness. Slang doesn't just show that you belong to a certain group, but not knowing the slang proves that you don't belong.
Give me that slop.
Give me that slop. Give me that slop.
What the Dunk, you're doing it now too?
Oh yeah, it's blowing up everywhere. Certified #viral.
But what of the brain rot, Dunk? Have you not thought about that?
Lorne, you said it yourself. Brain rot is not a medical condition. It's just a term people use to describe something they think is happening.
Well, maybe it is a medical condition. I mean, look at the boys. Don't they seem rotted to you?
Slop. Give me it. I need it. Give me that slop.
Lauren, they're fine. Crystal L. Color from Psychology Today says that brain rot isn't actually a medical condition.
Wait, how do you know that?
Seagull's been reading me stories that help me sleep. Color has 20 years of experience working with people in brain health, and I really loved her article, Brain Rot, Why Brain Health Matters Now More Than Ever. See, brain health is generally categorized into 3 parts: thinking, feeling, and doing. Thinking are things like memory, learning, problem solving, and decision making. Feeling encompasses stress management and emotional regulation. Doing are things like habit formation and managing daily tasks. Color admits that brain rot isn't a medically recognized condition, but its main symptom, endless doom scrolling, is linked to deterioration in focusing, information processing, and meaningful thinking. Another paper from World Psychiatry, The Online Brain: How the Internet May Change Our Cognition, talks about how internet use impacts us based on our age.
What, now you're gonna call me old?
You're not old. You're like, what, 60?
60?
70?
What?
80.
Ah!
Joseph Firth and other authors say that the internet is an attention-grabbing system. Everything on it is designed to make us focus on it, and they're concerned that this hyper-attentive space will change how our brains work fundamentally. Computers are magical machines that already allow us to write stuff down and then not worry about remembering it later. It's called cognitive offloading. It frees up our mind to let us use our memories for other stuff. Problem is, it's possible that our memory recall is also impacted by having computers remember everything for us. World Psychiatry found that people who use the internet to find information were less able to recall that information accurately than people who use the physical encyclopedia to get the same info. Flipping through a book gives our brain a physical marker that helps us remember. Searching in a search bar doesn't connect us to the information in the same way. Using the internet in early childhood might actually make us a little dumber. This research found that high internet use in children under the age of 3 is associated with reduced gray and white matter growth in the brain.
That's proof. It's real.
Not so quick, Sloptimus Grime. The other side of this coin is that in older adults facing cognitive decline, like you, the internet actually helps them maintain their brain health. Studies have found that playing video games can actually slow down brain aging.
So what? Video games aren't brain rot?
No, but this research shows that the internet and computer use have multifaceted impacts on our brain. It's not so simple as phone make brain dumber.
Well, they sound dumber.
That's because you're a slopless Joe.
Boys, I just want to apologize for trying to horn in on your bro down. I get that not everything is for me.
Just like how not everything is for us. Like 80s cartoons and back pain.
The point is that brain rot isn't really a medical condition. And when we think about brain rot, we're mostly talking about how rapid slang moves in the internet era. The internet is still a pretty new invention, all things considered. And with any new method of communication, be it the printing press, the telephone, and now the internet, our brains, and by extension our language, will change with the times. We just need to make sure we're doing everything we can to keep our brains healthy as those changes occur more and more every day.
I hope you're snacky!
After today, I need this. Give me that Nanaimo.
Brother needs Nimo.
Hey, Nimo brother.
Brother needs his Nimo.
Nimo brother.
Nimo brother! Nimo brother!
Maybe I am a boomer. Because I hated that.
Brain rot may not be real, but they are definitely broken.
Hey Twin, thanks for watching. If you think our content is based, consider saucing us a like, comment, or subscribe type ship. You can also support us over on patreon.com/SUBPARSE, where you can find exclusive pilled content, like a recording of me repeating all the brain rot slang I could find. Skibbity Gat Riz, only in Ohio, Duke Dennis, Did You Pray Today, Livy Dun Baby Gronk, Sussy Imposter,